Don't get trapped. Mastering passive voice without incorrect verb forms. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we'll be diving deep into the world of English grammar. Our focus for this session is the passive voice, specifically avoiding the common pitfall of incorrect verb forms. Let's unravel this topic together, making sure you master the use of the correct verb forms in the passive voice. Before we tackle the common mistakes, let's remind ourselves what the passive voice is. It's a way of constructing sentences where the object of an action becomes the subject of the sentence. It helps us focus on the action or result rather than who or what is performing the action. Remember, the verb form changes when we switch from active to passive voice. For instance, the active voice sentence, John baked the cake, becomes, the cake was baked by John, in the passive voice. The most common mistake when constructing passive sentences is using incorrect verb forms. The correct form should be plus past participle. This mistake usually happens when learners confuse the past participle with simple past or present tense forms of the verb. For example, instead of saying, the cake was baked by John, a common mistake could be, the cake was baked by John, or the cake was baked by John. The best way to avoid these mistakes is through consistent practice. Let's look at a few exercises. 1. Active. They clean the room every day. Passive. 2. Active. She will finish the report tomorrow. Passive. The correct forms would be, the room is cleaned by them every day, and, the report will be finished by her tomorrow. Here are some tips to remember correct verb forms. Always use the verb, be, in the correct tense for your sentence. Learn and practice the past participle forms of verbs. Proofread your sentences, checking specifically for verb form. Remember, mastering any language takes time and consistent practice. By understanding and avoiding common pitfalls, such as incorrect verb forms, you're well on your way to becoming proficient in English. Keep practicing, and you'll master the passive voice in no time. In our next session, we will continue exploring more common mistakes in English grammar. Until then, happy learning!